Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. It is Monday, February the 6th. Today we are going to take a look at VF Corporation. They are an apparel company out of the consumer discretionary sector. So let's jump right into the video. Hey, and if you like content like this, if you are a dividend growth investor, if you are out there searching for dividend growth stocks, hey, hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and join me on this journey to financial freedom. That is what we cover here. So thank you for doing that for those of you who have done that. And let's jump right into it. We are taking a look at VFC, right? Quick fact sheet here. Sometimes whenever I do these videos, they make it easy. This one I pulled from their homepage, www.vfc.com, if you want to know more about them. Again, they are an apparel company. Their brands include North Face, Timberland, Smartwool, Icebreaker, Ultra, right? Vans, Supreme, Kipling. I can't really read that. Napa, Peasry, Eastpak, JanSport, Dickies, Timberland, Proland. This is actually my boots right here. North Face. I have a North Face jacket. A lot of these Dickies, same things. I mean, a lot of these I've used. Vans. I think I've got some Vans shirts in my closet. So a lot of these brands you're probably familiar with, right? They have been around for 123 plus years, organized in 1899, so another one that has been around the block a time or two. Revenue of 11.8 billion, 125 countries where their products are sold, 1,300 owned retail stores, right? And then obviously their brands. We power movement of sustainable and active lifestyles for the betterment of people and our planet. They're making things you wear, right? Boots, clothes, coats, that sort of item. We are talking about VF Corporation, ticker VFC, and the reason we are looking at them today, they were down 6.4%. So if you've tuned in this channel for any length of time, you know that anytime I see a company down like this on a day, I'm going to take a look at it, even though it may not be one that I'm interested in investing in. We're going to take a look at it, see if we can figure out if it is presenting any value for those of you who may be looking for a company like this. Closed out the day at $28.66. Looks like they may be up a little bit in the after hours, right? 52-week range as low as $25.05, as high as $64.74. So definitely creeping closer to that 52-week low than they are the 52-week high. Today, average volume 6.1 million. Today's volume 8.3, so more volume than normal. A lot of selling. You can clearly see that sell-off throughout the day. Market cap of 11.136 billion. A beta, and beta basically means the volatility of the market. A 1 is the market. Anything below 1 is less volatile. Anything over 1 is more volatile. So at 1.44, they are more volatile than the overall market. Price to earnings ratio is elevated at $26.54 here. PE ratio. Earnings per share, EPS, at $1.08.08. So that's a little on the low side. Earnings date, February 7th. Right, so it looks like their earnings is tomorrow, so maybe they're anticipating a bad earning report here. That may be part of this sell-off here. For dividends, $2.04. That is on the year, so divide by 4. That'll give you the quarterly payout. We'll see that here in a minute. They are elevated yield, 6.45. I think it's actually a little bit higher than that. Their last ex-dividend date was December 9th. I believe they paid out on the 20th. We'll also see that here in a minute. So you would be in line for the next dividend if you were to buy them now. And a one-year target estimate, at least according to Yahoo Finance, where I pulled this information, $29.93. So they are really close to that $29.93 estimate there. So not a lot of upside appreciation in the stock price, at least according to Yahoo Finance. Now, I always recommend more than one source. So another one that I like is stockanalysis.com. You can pick any sources that you like. These are just two that I like. I'm not affiliated with either. I don't get any kickbacks or promotions for using these. Just two that I like. They present the information in a nice, easy to read format, and they offer everything that I'm looking for. Overview of the company, the financials of the company, some statistics, a forecast. That's what we're looking at here. The dividends paid out, profile, and some charts. Now, the 30 stock analysts that stockanalysis.com has had take a look at this, call it a consensus hold. They see a low estimate of $23.23. That would be a 19.03% decline from where it currently sits. If it happened to hit their average of $30.47, that's pretty much in line with what we saw Yahoo Finance in the previous slide at 29 and some change. That would be a 6.20% increase in the stock price. And if it happened to hit their high estimate of $42, that would be a 46.39% estimate. All the while, you could collect that, we'll call it 6+% dividend yield, maybe, right? And again, if you like content like this, go ahead and hit that like button. This actually says I love, or I heart, or thumbs up Higgins Lake. It's a lake up north in Michigan, so it's timely because of the thumbs up, but that's not the reason I wore it. Share with anyone you think that might find value in the content here. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of VF Corporation, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't take you but a second. It really does help out a small YouTube channel like me. So again, really appreciate it. Everyone who subscribed to the channel, you guys are awesome. And this is where I would typically show you my position if I had one. I do not have a position in VFC. But I did want to share with you some information here. Again, ex-dividend date was December 9th, 51 cents per share quarterly. Last record date was December 12th. Payout date was December 20th. We saw that. Now, this is the one that really, quarterly payer, this is the one that really concerns me. Payout ratio of 183.5%, right? This is according to Yahoo Finance. Slow dividend growth, 2.03, and I had to verify that because that is an extremely high payout ratio, and this is not a REIT, so that is not what you want to see. I look for 75% or less, so this is way above mine. I would not be, because of this right here, I would be very worried that the dividend would be cut, right? And I did go over and verify, so same thing, payout ratio 185.19, a little bit off here, 183.50. That could just be updating from one site to the next, but both of them agree it's over 180% payout ratio right now, so that is not good. Their 5-year average is 3. They're currently sitting at above 6.45, so that's in line with what we saw on the other one. Now, I will talk about this a little bit too. So this is what I look at. This is from Yahoo Finance, where I go into statistics, and I go down to the bottom, and just a quick way to gauge whether a company may be undervalued is based on this 5-year average dividend yield, right? Here's their 5-year average dividend yield, 3.01. Now, they are higher than that. So if the dividend yield is higher, then that would potentially mean it's undervalued. But if it's lower, that would potentially mean it's overvalued. Obviously, you want to look at more than just this, but this is a quick snapshot to see if the company's worth looking at further. They call that dividend yield theory. That's the theory behind it. Higher than their average is undervalued. Lower than their average is overvalued. Now, my opinion on VFC, I am not looking at a company like that with that high of a payout ratio unless it's a REIT, something like that, right, where they pay out more than 100% often, where they're just paying out an exorbitant amount, or they just paid out a special dividend or something along that. I did not see that when I looked at through VFC's financials real quick. So I am going to take the leap to say that they are having some trouble with their free cash flow. And if your free cash flow is decreasing over time, and you're already elevated that much, it speaks to potential decreases in the dividend. Companies have to pay their dividend out of free cash flow. So if they are that elevated, they're doing something now currently to pay that dividend. They're paying it out of cash on hand. They're taking loans out to pay it. So that is not a good sign. The company seems to be struggling in that aspect. So I would be very leery of this. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just telling you it's not one that I am looking at, even though I like the yield. I do like a higher yield on companies. And the way I do it to get higher yield is I wait for good companies to pull back below their 5-year or 10-year average dividend yield. And then I'm buying them undervalued. I don't mind them having a little bit of trouble, but I want their free cash flow to cover the dividend. So I look for 75% or less. So this one would not fit my criteria. I'm not saying that it might not fit your criteria, or you might, if you're into it, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. That everyone picks out their own criteria in the stocks in their portfolio. But for me, this is one that I'm not interested at the moment. Well, as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. Hopefully, you're on your own journey as well. I do have a Webull link down below. If you use that link to start your own broker's account, put $1, $100, whatever you're going to put in there, you'll get some free stocks. I'll get some free stocks. You don't have to use that link, but it is a way to help me out. I don't have a paid Patreon or anything. I also do a portfolio update on Sundays, along with these stock pick of the day videos Monday through Thursday. So go ahead and join me for that as well. I do personally read and respond to the comments, so drop me a comment down below. What do you think of VF Corp? Is it in your portfolio? Is it one you're looking to add to your portfolio? I do personally read and respond to the comments on the day that I post a video, and I do appreciate your questions, opinions, or suggestions for future topics. So if you have suggestions for future stocks or other stocks that you'd like me to cover, go ahead and drop it all down below in the comment section. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great week, and we will see you in the next one. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risks. You can lose money and should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research and invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select the criteria or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.